What is going on, guys? Angel here, Begin Crypto. Thank you guys so much here for joining me today. I am live, like I said, on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and now theta.tv. If you guys want to go ahead and make a theta.tv account, you guys can go ahead and watch. You can go ahead and watch us on theta.tv. Let me see if I can go ahead and 1 second, my TikTok was acting up. But you guys can go watch us on theta.tv where you guys can earn. If you guys just missed that, you guys can watch on theta.tv where you guys can earn T fuel for watching my live stream. You guys can earn T fuel while watching the live stream at the same time. You guys can make money. You guys can earn crypto while watching my live stream on theta.tv. It's really easy. Go ahead, make an account there, and you'll be able to search streams and go ahead and search Begin Crypto, and I'll be there. And you guys will be able to see my videos that I've posted as well as these live streams. So let's get started, guys. Let's get started. Here we are. I'm going to go ahead and go to 1 second. I'm going to make sure everything else is going good. Like I said, guys, it was a really quiet weekend, really quiet weekend, guys. Wasn't much. We were expecting a bloody Sunday, a bloody Monday. Those never actually occurred, which is actually crazy to me. Seeing if I am certainly live. Yes, I'm certainly live everywhere right now. So that is good. Good. Okay, let's get to the charts, guys. Let's get to the charts. Looks like I am live officially now on theta.tv as well. So that is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit smaller so you guys can see the price. I'll actually maybe put this just like right up here somewhere, if that's fine for the people on theta.tv. Otherwise, right now, as you guys can see, as soon as I move it, actually, let's get back to the there, we'll go like this. Is that better? You guys should be able to see that now. We are live here. I'm going to go ahead and put the chat here as well so I can see the chat. And you guys can as well. So if you guys are on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, wherever you guys are, say hi. Make sure you guys go ahead and say hi here so I can see it on the stream and everybody else can see it on the stream as well. Okay. With all of that out of the way, let's go to the charts. The charts are right here. Okay, guys. So I'm going to teach you guys right here, right now. Sorry, Luis. I was getting everything worked out. I'm ready to roll here. Now, if you guys want to see, go ahead and check us out here on YouTube. As you guys can see, if you guys want to see if we're going to move down any further and how you guys can validate, it's over. Time to get real jobs now. LOL. Yeah, like I said, no, let's see. Let's wait for confirmation first. We're at the high 35s right now. 35.8. But as you guys can see on this trend line down here, I'll see if I can go like this so that you guys can see it as well. You think Bitcoin goes down to 20K? I don't as of yet, but I have no confirmation either way. So I'm going to hold this right here for you guys, as well as people watching on YouTube. So as you guys can see, this right here is this massive dip that we've been on. This is the massive manipulation, as you guys can see here on MarketCipher with the yellow X's. Okay. Now, as you guys can see, this is that 29.9 dip. But as you can see here and here and here, we're making with this trend line, you're seeing higher lows. And higher lows are really important for determining and confirming which way a trend is going. And obviously, as you guys can see, let me see if I can move this. Don't lag on me now, trading view. That's weird. I'm going to go to a different Bitcoin USD. Maybe I'll go to the Bitcoin Coinbase because it's being funny on me. Did I move something weird? Oh, let me try this. Nope, it's acting super funny on me. I'm not even sure what to do because now I've actually never had this happen before. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. We're good. So as you guys can see coming down, we had increasingly lower lows and we had lower highs. So obviously you guys can see numerous times we've got confirmation that we're moving down, moving down, moving down. And that's why we moved all the way down here to that 30K, 31K. So if you guys want to see that again, let me get this out of the way. The MarketCipher A. Let me get that out of the way so you guys can see this. It's probably easier to see that way. There. So as you guys can see, we had a high, a high, a high, a high, a high. Okay. And those are all lower highs. And you can see a low, a low, a low, a low, a low, a low, which are all lower lows. But you can see the trend switching now as we see these lower lows. So we see low, a higher low, an even higher low, an even higher low, an even higher low. And as long as it doesn't break this support line down here and we keep moving up, we're still moving upwards in the right direction. But now we need to break above this line here, this first support, this 40,900. If we can move up and close a higher high, then that means that we solidified a local bottom right here. And that's what this little green dot here on MarketCipher says as well, is that they think that these could potentially be local bottoms. But as you can see, we're moving up and to the right. We would also need to, like I said, break. Let's see if I can draw a straight line here. We would need to break this line to confirm a higher high, which would mean that we would find a bottom right here, and which means we'd probably be moving up and to the right. But if we fail to break this 40,900, we'll probably find our way coming down to touch support again. But until we can break that support, we don't have confirmation that we're going to have higher highs or that we're bullish. The next step after that is, even if we break that, we still have to break this 43,000, this 42.9 mark in order to get back into actual bullish confirmation that we are going to continue moving bullish in this bull run. That would give us much clearer confirmation of the direction that we are headed. Now, the same thing could happen is we could fail, and then if we break this support line, then we could go ahead and see that we're going to probably start moving to the downside. But all matters, guys. It all matters what happens here with this support and in this wedge of which way we're going to start trending. So, hope you guys liked that on TikTok. I'm going to go ahead and flip back. Flip back here. I probably missed a lot of questions too. Let's see if I can tighten this up. Like I said, a lot of what is that indicator below the chart? That's MarketCipher. I like MarketCipher a lot. Smiles, I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Indicator below the chart name is called MarketCipher. CIPHER. Cipher. MarketCipher. Guy named CryptoFace. He's awesome on YouTube as well. He is the creator. So, and does very, very well. Like I said, it's got the RSI and the momentum waves, the MACD. It has all of those indicators combined into one massive indicator. So what is the plan for all of us? Well, like I said, it's still a waiting game. BitBoy Crypto is a con man. Dang, that's tough. I don't mind BitBoy. Like I said, I don't mind him. I'd like to be on his show. So I would really, really, really enjoy that. So if you guys want to go ahead and email BitBoy to see if I can get on the Around the Blockchain show, that'd be pretty awesome. Benny Ben says, hi. Bourbon says, just keep dollar cost averaging and don't worry. That's a great, great advice from Benny Ben as well as Bourbon Santa. So good to see you guys. You talked about higher lows, but we also have lower. You talk about higher lows, we also have lower highs. Yes, that is true. Like I said, we do have the lower highs here, but the lower lows is how you find a bottom. That is exactly how you find a bottom, is the lower lows. So, like I said, that's why you with the lower lows, but the lower highs as well, you can't confirm which way the project is going, but you can see from the higher lows that we're starting to move in the right direction. But we still have, in order to get confirmation that we are moving in that direction, you have to get a higher high. So that's what I'm saying. Accumulation phase, views on how long we might be heading sideways, guessing, waiting for the news either way. Yep, that's partially it. We're going to have to see some news in which way that sways our decisions and sways people's buying. But we're also going to have to just wait and to see what happens here in this sideways movement. You and Pablo work together. Why? Well, like I said, we bounce off a lot of ideas and everything off of each other, and we both have our own ideas and ideals of how the game works. He comes more from the stock side, which is good because some of the stock world can apply to crypto, but I mean, like I said, not all of it. It was very apparent when Michael Saylor and BitBoy talked when they had their big interview. Are we going up or are we going down? I'm confused. Jennifer, we still don't know. Like I said, we don't know because there's no confirmation either way. Like I said, we have higher lows. But we don't have any higher highs yet. So we can't, wait. We have to see. We still have to break the resistances to confirm. Absolutely. We have to break a support or we have to break a resistance in order to find out which way we are going. So we're trending sideways still. So there is no ups, there is no downs, but it is really, really important to know and look at the lows and look at see if the lows are getting higher. Because if you guys, even if I go back here and show you guys on the charts, you guys can see a low here, and then you have a high, you have a low, and you have a higher low, and you have a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, and then you still have a higher low, and then that's when you start to get sideways, and all of a sudden you see a lower low, a lower high, 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 a lower low, lower high, and that's why you can see that huge trend. And we could go back to the market here, and we could show this just about anywhere. And that's really how, that's how, if I could draw lines, maybe that's kind of how these, actually I could probably just go to the line chart too. But that's kind of how these look. So as you guys can see, I'll turn to the line chart. High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low. So you guys can see that a lot easier on the line chart than you can on the candles. But that's really, really important, a really important factor that you guys should know. So like I said, nobody can confirm right now. Anybody who says that they have a crystal ball or they know where the market's going, there is no confirmation yet. There is no confirmation. It could be a miracle piece of news that could get us reestablished back in the bull run. It could be a piece of terrible news that could drive us all the way down to some people's worst fears of 9,500. But we don't know. Like I said, we don't know. We don't have any confirmation. These horizontal wedges that are pretty neutral, they're a neutral pattern. You don't know whether they're going to go up or down. So that's another thing. But normally these neutral wedges follow the previous pattern, the previous trend. So if you go down to a horizontal trend, it's usually more likely to break down. However, you're technically in a bull run right now. So, but we don't know. So, hey, best way to determine when to buy in. Like I said, if you can find the confirmation of a lower low or the confirmation of a local bottom, that's the best time to buy in, is when you can find confirmation. Worst fears, 95 is the effing dream, may buy all the way down. Yeah, you certainly could do that. But you could be holding for a long time. So Neo pumping those stocks. Is it risky to invest right now? So I'm going to put out a video here. I actually already recorded. I'm going to be putting out a video here on TikTok in about an hour or two, a couple hours after this post. or this live stream. And what I'm talking about is the only 4 projects that I'm buying on the way down. And the only 4 projects I'm buying on the way down is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and Chainlink. And here's why. Because we have no confirmation whether we are in a bull market or in a bear market right this moment, the only projects that I am willing to buy, even if we go into a bear market, that I will hold is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and Chainlink. I'm not buying anything else. And I think that is a really good idea. Like I said, not financial advice for anybody here, but it's a really good idea for you guys too. Clearly a bear market for the next month. So I'm not comfortable with calling it a bear market. I can say a bear trend or, a temporary, an extended bear trend, but I won't call it a bear market. A bear market, you'll know when you're in a bear market. It's 2-3 years of just, ugh. Yeah, AMC is going crazy, and a crab market at the moment, snip, snip. I like that. Clear. It's not, I mean, I don't think you could clearly say that we're in a bear market or a dip right now. You clearly can't say that because there is no clear indication. I just showed you guys on the charts why there is no clear indication. It's a bear market. We're going sideways and down. FUD pushes weak hands out. Whales accumulate. Yeah, that doesn't mean that there's a bear market. That happens inside of a bull market all the time. Whales do that all the time. It's not, I mean, just because you go down. Can I screenshot your chart? Absolutely. Do you want me to show you? Sure. Here, please do. Here, I'll show you guys if anybody wants to screen it right now. As you guys can see, the lower lows or the higher lows, but we don't have the higher highs yet. So you can see this little wedge that we're kind of forming here that we need to break that white support line at some point here. So hopefully you guys, I'll go a little closer even. Is that better? Go ahead and screenshot that if you guys want. People are asking to screenshot it so that they can use it and see it. So go ahead and screenshot that. There you go. So good analysis, Rico says. Thank you very much, Rico. You're the man, as always. Glad to have you as a moderator. Glad to have you in my community, as all of you as well. So overall, we're waiting for confirmation, guys. We're waiting for confirmation. But like I said, the only 4 projects I'm willing to buy right now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and Chainlink. But you guys need to figure that out too. You guys have to have the projects that you're most comfortable with. So for example, Crypto Mason, when I talk to Crypto Mason, the ones he's most comfortable with, he likes HBAR, he likes Quant, he likes XRP. I forgot the other 1 or 2 that he's really bullish on, but he likes those 3 or 4 projects. That's what he's going to buy right now, regardless. He doesn't care. He'll buy and dollar cost average into them right now because he does not care whether he holds them in the bear market or the bull market. But you have to decide that for yourself. You have, VeChain is starting to be that for me as well. VeChain's starting to be that for me, but not quite yet. What do you think about DeFi? I love Uniswap, Maker, Compound. I think DeFi is going to go crazy in the summer. DeFi almost always goes crazy in the summer. Do you think the market is going to dip? Good chance. Like I said, it's right now it's 50-50. It's not moving either way. HBAR, VET, Quant, ADA, Bitcoin for me. Boom, Rico. I love that. Like I said, those are his 5. He's kind of a blend of me. He's kind of a blend of me and Blockchain Boy and Mason combined. That's kind of our 5. So, bro, do you do a course on how to understand graphs, charts, and how to work them? I'm actually going to start doing that more on my Patreon. So if you guys want to go ahead and join Patreon, I'll do that and show you guys as well. But I wanted to make sure that I did that video on TikTok as well as on here today as well, because I want to show you guys and make sure that you guys understand how to yourselves, without asking anybody else or asking any other creators or going and spamming the comment sections of Mason or Weatherman or Pablo or World War Bitcoin or Taylor or the other people that I do lives with a lot. Instead of spamming them, I want you guys to learn how to find these local bottoms yourself. So that's what I wanted to show you guys is you guys should always try to find the trends of the ways that the bottoms are going, because that will help you a lot. If you see a trend line, like this, for example, if you guys can see this, a trend line like that, you obviously know which way the market is going. If you see trend lines like that, I'll go ahead and delete that. That works. So let's see. I missed a couple questions there. What do you think about Ripple? I'm not a huge fan of Ripple, but Ripple is going to go Looks like they're going to go public. They're going to go public, which is good for them. So, like I said, I think they're going to win the SEC lawsuit, though. I think they should pump. I'm not saying that I don't hold any XRP, because if XRP and Ripple wins, and I think XRP is going to go crazy, like 3x. Not sponsored by Disney, but I wish I was. Day trading, any good ideas right now? Like I said, I would be if you're day trading right now, which I don't suggest. Like I said, if I wouldn't do a ton of trading right now, that's just me, or even leverage trading. But if you're day trading or leverage trading, I would watch really closely what happens with this little wedge here. And if you get confirmation that we go down or up, you could short or long. That's what I'd be looking at for that. Going to Bitcoin Miami, good move coming out. Good move coming out of that. I am not going to Bitcoin Miami. I really didn't get any connects. I really didn't have any connects or invites to go to Bitcoin Miami this year, but I'll probably go next year. And, I'm really excited about that. Like I said, I'm going to continue to grow my brand, continue to grow on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and all these places. And hopefully I can become a big enough influencer that they invite me personally, which I would really, really hope that would be the case. But like I said, that's what I'm going to do, is just keep giving you guys the best knowledge, keep moving with dollar cost averaging, and continuing to grow my wealth, as well as continuing to dollar cost average. So stakes problems. Looking at your chart, I understand the lower line, but why are you using the higher line over the higher line over it? That higher line. Oh, that big line. That big line was showing. That big line. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate that big line above. That was actually an old support line. So I'll pull that back out so you guys don't have to look at that. But that was an old support line. And as you guys can see, that support line broke, and look where it took us. So if you guys can see, I was doing chart analysis stuff before, and that support here, we broke it, and look at that. If you would have shorted that, it would have been a gold mine for you. But that's why I'm saying you guys have to take a look at these charts, because all these charts are human psychology. This is literally watching human psychology after the fact of the prices in the market. So everything happens and everything gets crazy, and then you go ahead and look at the chart, and then you can realize, oh, that's what human psychology and what humans and traders are feeling like right now. That's all the graph, these charts and graphs is just a slightly delayed look at human psychology and trader psychology. That's it. So we can't see it. Why isn't Dot on your Bizzle? Why isn't Dot on your top list? They certainly could be. They just haven't earned a spot there yet. They haven't earned a spot for me yet. But as you guys can see, that bottom support line, that's where I drew my support line before. And as soon as it broke that support line, as you guys can see, up at that 50K-ish level, we were in trouble. And guess what? If you would have shorted that, or if you would have been, you would have set a limit sell or whatever, if you would have done that, you probably would be looking really good right now, because I'm not huge into beginners leverage trading, but it's a great way to make money in the bull market. That was a 43% drop. If you would have shorted there, you would have made 43%. And if you would have 10x, you would have made 430%. Even if you would have 5x, you would have 260% it or whatever. So like I said, that is a massive, massive move. But like I said, if you know a little bit about the technical analysis, and if you have support lines that you guys are comfortable with, you guys would certainly be a lot more confident in psychology and where you think the market is going. By the way, this is my studio, my little studio, guys. If you guys can see, I got all kinds of fun stuff here on my desk. But like I said, this is what you guys see every single day here on the charts. So, there we go. Perfect, guys. How are you guys doing on Theta TV right now? I'm going to see who's watching on Theta TV. We got a couple followers on Theta TV. Good to see you, King Tiger GR. Good to see you here as well. Theta TV is really cool. Like I said, I think it's a pretty cool deal. Like I said, he's earning Tiger's earning Theta. King Tiger GR is earning Theta right now while he's watching on Theta TV, which is pretty cool. So people say that's really cool. Nice. Yep, this is a good project. If you think that XRP is going to 3x its value, why don't you buy more just to get some money? I absolutely have some. I bought some like as soon as they went into the lawsuit, because if you guys want to know, who my moderator that's here right now, Rico, he's the one. He's the one who actually pushed me because he knew how crappy and how much I don't like XRP or Ripple. But actually, Rico was the one. If he's still in the house, Rico was the one that convinced me to get into some XRP. So I got into XRP, and like I said, I've been holding it and waiting for the time. So do you do requests to chart altcoins? I can chart some altcoins for you real quick if you guys want to see. Give me a couple. I'll maybe do 3 or 4. I don't like to sit here and chart all day for altcoins, but I'll chart a few for you guys. That's Crypto Weatherman's thing. He loves to look at RSI and all of that. But let's look at XRP is worth the risk. I completely agree. So let's do ADA because everybody's talking about ADA. I saw ADA Vetmatic. So I'll roll with those because those are the big projects, and those really, you guys should really only be worrying about decent projects right now. You guys shouldn't be worried about those poo coins right now. So let's go ahead and go to the Cardano. Let's go ahead and go to the Cardano list here. As you guys can see, bullish. Cardano's looking bullish here. Okay. So there's a few things that you notice as soon as you get here. You saw the huge dip already, and you saw a dip down. So you saw these dips. But as you can see, we are putting in we are already putting in, we have a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, but now we've reversed the trend. As you guys can see this dip here. Now we're here. We've almost put in a higher high here. We haven't quite yet, but now these lower lows are getting higher, and you can see Cardano starting to move in this upward direction. However, there looks like there might be a little resistance here at 185. So I'll show you guys the chart. So you guys can see here. Everybody on Theta TV, YouTube, etc., can see as well. You can see we made that same similar move. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. But as soon as we hit that spot there, we've now reversed into come up and testing this resistance, and we went back down. Now we tested the support at 131, and now we came up, and we're starting to move in this wedge at 172. We moved back down to 150. We moved all the way back up to 177. We're currently bouncing down to 172. We might see a little further to the downside here, a little dip back down. But as long as we're not breaking this 150-ish range, we'll be able to bounce off the support just fine. But once you see Cardano break this 187 number, that's when you can really start to confirm that we're moving back to the bullish side and have our way, move our way back up to this 246 and beyond. So that right there, guys, is Cardano. If you guys want to go ahead and screenshot that or whatever, you guys can certainly do that as well. But this is how you guys should be charting. So is just trying to find what the lows are doing. Because if you can confirm what the lows are doing, if you see low, 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 then you're on a bear, you're moving towards a bear trend. But if you guys can see that the lows are starting to move up and they're getting higher, then you can confirm that you're starting to move in the you're moving in the right direction. And that's where you can start to time your buys. Not, like I said, this isn't financial advice, but I mean, being able to time your buys. Okay, now I think we bought we found a local bottom here. You see a high, and if you start to see this low here, then you obviously know that we bounced here at this 133. You could, in this 140 area, you might be able to confirm that it might be a decent time to buy, because even if you would have bought from this 147 all the way up here to 177, you would have saw almost a 20% return on your investment, especially if you're a little day trader or you're a swing trader. that 20% really does some big things for you there. But let's go ahead. I saw Matic as well. I'm going to go ahead and check out Matic. And Matic, by the way, looking at this chart, is kind of how I was hoping that Bitcoin would recover. So as you guys can see, lower low, higher low, but instantly, guys, almost instantly. Look at, you guys can see back there. I've been charting Matic for a little while, but you can see that the high of 271. We saw this vicious downside down to 77 cents, but since then has recovered all the way back to well over $2. And Mark Cuban helped this a little bit, but you see this V-shaped recovery. That's what I was hoping that Bitcoin would be on. But Bitcoin didn't. They definitely didn't. I'll move to the side a little bit. I think is there a glare? There we go. But I was hoping that Bitcoin would recover at this rate, but it didn't. And then you saw a lower low or a higher low, and you saw it bounce back. And now we're in this consolidation phase here. So if you wanted to see more of what's going on in that consolidation phase, I'm going to go ahead and go to this 1 hour here and kind of take a look. So we saw that was this higher low here. So if I would have drawn a trend line, you would have seen the support level here. But now we're getting into this little channel of where you can see now at least on the 1 hour chart, we're starting to move. You can see the bottom starting to move downward again here. You can see lower lows and lower highs. So you'd be able to confirm that this is that we're starting to see this bearish trend start to happen here. So, and then we haven't had any confirmation, as you guys can see, that this lower high here, right here, you guys can see that we actually haven't broken that yet. We're still bouncing around here, but you can see we're just making little choppy moves back and forth here. But until we confirm that we can break back over this $2 even mark, once we break over that $2 even mark, you guys can confirm that we're moving back to the bullish side, and that you guys could confirm that this $1.62 would probably be a nice local bottom here. So, like I said, that everyone on TikTok is a crypto, yet they don't talk about the real things. What I was Sean, good to see you here, but I don't really know what you're saying. Thank you, Rico. Appreciate that. Bitcoin will pump when everyone realizes the inflation coming quick. I believe so as well. BDB, I believe so as well. I'm going to take a look at VET. I think that was the last one that I was going to look at for you guys, because those are projects that I think that you guys could pick up. And even if we happen to go to a bear market, guys, I don't think you guys would be disappointed in those projects. As you guys can see here, we had the dip. Let's go down. Let's go to the 4 hour chart first. 3 hour chart's fine too, but I'm going to go to the 4. As you guys can see, this is the 4 hour chart, and we obviously saw the lower highs and the lower lows. But just as almost everything right now is starting to trend a little bit upward, you guys kind of saw this double bottom here, this double bottom right at the 6 cents, which if you guys saw, if I were to pull up the day chart, guys, you guys would see that 6 cents was a really, really strong resistance back in January, February. Everybody and their mom was buying VeChain between 3 and more like 4 and 6 cents, because it was bouncing back and forth on that channel forever. If you guys were buying VeChain back then, you guys know that 6 cents, 6.5 cents was a major, major resistance. We could not break it for the life of us. So any VeChain holders that have been holding it for a little bit know this. But as you can see, as you see this final bottom here, we're starting to see the support line here. Okay. We still haven't seen, we've hit this higher high, quote unquote. We've seen this double bottom where there's a bottom, a top, very symmetrical here. But we would have to break this 14 cents even in order to confirm that this bottom here was a bottom, and that we're going to continue to move to the upside. So you'd have to see, maybe something like, actually, let me Let me use this drawer instead. So you have to see more like something like this, and maybe find that higher high as we continue on. And you guys could see this, we would have to break this 14-cent mark in order to confirm that we're going to continue bullish. Or if we break this support line, we're going to continue and probably at least test. I'll draw this here as well. So if we So I'll delete this, and then I'll show you guys if we go ahead and break this somehow, or we would come back down here some way, whatever, and we would test this lower, this 7 cents again. And if we were to break it, then you'd find a massive bear trend. But if we're able to bounce off and continue going here, I mean, obviously those are the two. Those are obviously the two ways that we can go. But if you're looking to scalp or buy, like I said, I think you could probably see VeChain in a little more bearish scenario, or just at least a bearish move down. You could probably see it to this 10 cents here. You could probably wait for a confirmation if you're looking to sell. If you see confirmation that this breaks, you might, maybe it's a good idea to take your losses and rebuy back in down here. That's if you're a day trader. But like I said, I would watch that as well. So you're probably going to be watching these 2 points in the immediate short term, which is this 14 cents and this 10 cents. So like I said, we'll be going either way, but it all depends on which way Bitcoin goes probably. So, but there you guys go for the technical analysis. There, I'm going to go ahead and flip my camera back, put you guys back up here on the tripod again. Let me know if you guys like those and you guys like these technical analysis style videos. I don't know if it's hard to see on the chart. I don't know if it's hard to see when I'm not in that mode. I doubled my 6 cents. Good for you, Matic. Nice range between 175, 188 in the 4 hour. Yep. Vadis. Thank you very much. Do you think the market is still going to dip? Possibly. Like I said, I'm not sure. How's the challenge going? And what are you holding on the challenge? Excuse me. Right now, I'm holding Cardano, VeChain, XRP. Unfortunately, I'm still holding Crypto.com coin because I have it staked. It's getting unstaked right now. And then we're holding Luna as well. Luna's our DeFi pick, our upside DeFi pick if DeFi starts to go crazy. VeChain and Cardano have been holding pretty strong in this dip. So we have those as well. XRP is a ticking moonshot as soon as we get this confirmation about the SEC lawsuit. So that's why I'm holding those for the 2K to 1 million challenge. I'll keep up the great work, bro. Love the insight. Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed your Memorial weekend as well, by the way. Chicken Blitz says, I love Luna. I do as well. Love Luna. So hopefully you guys like this new format as well. Like I said, I'm live on Theta TV, which is pretty dang cool. People are earning bunnies in there. Send Crypto to Mars and King Tiger are watching as well on Theta TV, which is super awesome, guys. Good to see you on Theta TV. This is my first official live stream on Theta TV. So you guys are checking it out for the first time. If you guys are on Theta TV right now, guys, I just posted a video yesterday talking about the whales, the shrimp, and the remora fish. So, that's a great video for you guys. Format is great. Kate Bissell, thank you so much. What do you think about Anchor Protocol? BDB asks. I don't mind Anchor at all. I don't mind Anchor. If I'm not mistaken, is that the storage play? Confirm this with me, BDB. Is that the storage play? Your chart's getting better to view, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Great duet yesterday with Crypto Weatherman. Absolutely, man. I love Crypto Weatherman. He's my guy. I was curious to see if I could see if anybody else is live right now, but I guess nobody goes live when I go live here in the early afternoon. So either way, it's cool. Either way is fine. So like I said, usually everybody goes live either earlier in the morning or they go live in the evening. I like going live here during the day. I think it's cool to see what happened in the morning and then kind of go over what's happened in the morning and then kind of see what we can see. DeFi with Terra USD, DeFi with Terra UST US Terra. It has 20% APY. Absolutely, that's pretty solid. Mina protocol. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about Mina. I haven't taken a hard look into it yet. It's 1930 in Holland. Yep, that is awesome. Sport City. Like I said, but I'm in the United States. I'm in the Midwest. I'm specifically in Minnesota. So it's about 12:45 Central Time in the afternoon, right around lunchtime. So that's what I've been looking at here, guys. Any questions I can answer for you guys, let me know. I'd like to answer some more questions. If there's anything else, I can look at the chart quick. Looks like VeChain just broke 12 cents. That's looking pretty good. Algorand thoughts. I like Algorand. I could take a look at the Algorand chart. I like Algo a lot. The founder of Algo is pretty solid. So, like I said, we'll take a look and see who this is. 1 second, guys. Hey, Dex, what's up, man? How's it going? Absolutely. Where are you located?
No, man. I'm also trying to join up because I would like to ask something because I see that your name is something about crypto.
Yeah.
I would like to know what is happening right now.
Sure. I'll give you the quick skinny here. Yeah, let me give you the quick skinny. So basically what we're looking for right now is we're looking for confirmation on the watching the lows. So we saw a double bottom and now we've seen higher lows increasingly over the last couple of days. So if you can go ahead and pull up the Bitcoin chart, you should watch the lows. And as long as the lows are moving upward in this upward trend, we're going to continue to move upward. But the moment that we break that, that's going to break our upward trajectory and that's going to turn us bearish. So the possibilities right now of moving up to 50K or down to that 20K level are about 50-50 right now. We don't know. We're waiting for confirmation either way. The big thing that we're looking for right now is we want to see what happens to Bitcoin at that $40,000 to $42,000 point. If we can go ahead and break that, we're going to be moving on our merry way on this bull run. If we can't break that, we're probably going to spin back around and test that low 30s level. If we break that support, it's probably down to the low 20s. But like I said, we don't have any confirmation either way. We're trying to see what the whales are doing. We're going to see if there's any good or bad news that come out that are going to affect our position. I personally believe that 30K will hold really firm because of the psychology of the market. And if we see a sub 30 Bitcoin, I think a lot of people are going to really, really be nervous. So that's what we're looking at right now.
For example, I bought some Cardano. Cardano doesn't move a lot. No up, no down. I don't know why it's supposed to move the same way that everyone,
Yeah. So with Cardano's got a lot of bullish news coming out. They have smart contracts launching really, really soon. So they're actually moving a little bit, moving up to the upside a little faster than a lot of projects right now. It's recovering a little bit better. So I would, like I said, not financial advice. Cardano is a good, solid project. So I better keep moving. Hey, Dex, man, I appreciate you a lot for joining me on the live. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Take care. There we go. There was ADEX there. So that's awesome. Like I said, sorry about that. Use the Voyager app. That's awesome. How to buy XRP. You guys, dude is lost either way. So more volume is confirming the uptrend. Yes. Yes, the more volume is confirming the uptrend. Yes. Hopefully we can get more volume moving up and to the right. XRP you guys can buy on KuCoin. You guys can buy it on KuCoin. What about Epic? Do you think it's a good pick? Yeah, a lot of people think Epic is a great pick. Like I said, their founder has a lot of good connections. in the entertainment space. So yeah, Epic could be a massive, massive pick. In 3 months, actually, Charles Hoskinson confirmed it that the live Alonzo phase is going to be the hardest. Absolutely, it's going to be the hardest. But like I said, as long as Charles Hoskins at the helm, Bitcoin has never revisited previous cycle all-time high. That is true. I saw your video yesterday. That was a pretty cool video, BDB or Miguel. I had him on yesterday. It was awesome to have Miguel on. Yes, it's never revisited its previous cycle all-time high. If you guys, let me see if I can pull up the. Let's see if I can pull up the week chart. Maybe the week chart will show. I'm on Algo. That's why. Let's go to BTC. Actually, it's probably the day chart will probably be better to see. So do you guys see this? Actually, I'm going to show you guys. This is actually a really important fact here. So do you guys see this? I'm going to go ahead and maximize this because this is probably the most important part of my stream that I haven't even showed you guys yet. I'm going to maximize this. So forget me. There we go. By the way, Bitcoin's back up to 36. That's good. Consolidating tighter and tighter. So, which is good. That's not what I want to show you guys. I want to show you this. So as you guys can see here, at this 50, we broke this support here, saw a higher high, lower low, whatever. But this is a really interesting fact. Back in 20, I don't know if I can go back. I don't know if it'll let me go back to 2017 right now. But regardless, I'll put a line. I'll just put a line where the high was right here. Guys, I'll go ahead and make this bigger again, but this was the high. My line's going crazy. There we go. There's the line right there, guys, from 2017. So that was the high in 2017. It is not necessary for us to have to come and visit this. What I actually am seeing right now is in early January. This was January 1st, guys. What's crazy is we're actually revisiting this support. And this support is fairly strong. Right there. And this is that little support line there is where we bounced off before we started this big run to the upside. Now, I think if you guys were looking at this in a really macro fashion, let me pull this up a little bit more. If we went ahead and doubled to where we are right now, so if we would have the same move that we had before this dip. Let me see where we're at. So from this dip here, let's go from this dip. So you guys can see that this is, like I said, another 100%. I think that before we see, a massive correction like this, you could see another 100% on top. So like I said, you could probably see us in the, and like I said, this could be a really small move for us here. But like I said, this is the 120 range right here. And if you got, I don't, it's really hard to see though, but like I said, this is a tiny, this will be a tiny, not a tiny dip. That's a pretty significant dip. But like I said, to get to 120K, so 100%, so 100% from down here is like right around here. So this same run up here is eventually going to look like this run up right here It's going to look so tiny on the chart because as we start to get higher here and get into the 200-300s and even into like this is the 300-400-500Ks. Like as you guys can see, that run up there is going to look so small. Like I said, I think we hit a really crucial support. I think we came back down. We never tested that high of 20,000, but we came back and tested now this support from January. And yes, it was the old resistance, and now we broke it. Now we turned into support. I think we turned it into support, and I think we're going to keep continuing up on our way into the 120s. So that's exactly what I think could be happening here. Like I said, the chart is tiny now, but let me go ahead and pull that back down. No, I always move my lines. There. But as you guys can see, I think we're us testing back to this 30K, this 29.9K spot is really a good test for support on this is the day chart. And I think, like I said, I think that is honestly the low. So let me get everybody back. Let me get everybody back facing us here. Flip cam. There we go. Oh, Tim's in the house. What's up, Tim? Good to see you, man. Crypto Weatherman in the house. Good to see you. The green dot on the momentum wave is very bullish. Absolutely. Like I said, we just got the RSI to flip oversold here on the day chart. So RSI finally oversold on the day chart, which means we should be moving back up, backing up. Are you showing us trading view platform? How do you set those stop loss limits that you're showing us? All you do is grab one of the trend lines and you're able to draw on there. So that's pretty easy. Crypto Weatherman says check the weekly chart. Let me see if I can spread this out. I'm gonna have to make this way big. There we go. It should be a new. Oh, it's the new monthly candle. That's what it is. Yeah, the last 4 weeks still moving to the downside. Did the new monthly candle post yet? Let's see. Nothing that I can see on the weekly chart. Mina getting dumped hard. How do you buy XRP, KuCoin, or Uphold? My trust wallet got hacked and lost all my money. Is it possible to open a new trust wallet account? Interesting. How did it get hacked? I'd like to know. LOL, this dude is spamming. Yeah, like I said, you buy XRP with Uphold or KuCoin. Make sure you guys go ahead. Rico, will you go ahead and tame down how big? Please don't spam, guys. Otherwise, Rico's going to have to boot you. So Cardano and VeChain, good to hold. I think they are. Are we going to see 40K, bro? Like I said, we're still moving in this channel. I'm going to go back to the 4-hour chart. We're going to go back to the 4-hour chart. I'm actually going to go back to the Coinbase one because I draw all over the Bybit one, trying to do leverages and all of that. So this should be that support line still. So we still, we're down to 36. We were up at as high as 37.8, and that was sometime yesterday evening. We could still roll over all the way back down to this high 34s, and still bounce off support. So we're still okay there. We just have to make sure that we can break this 41 high 41s and break this 43 to confirm that we're still in the bull run. So like I said, we still got a lot of work to do in this wedge here. Crypto Hussar, hey man, I'm still bullish for now. I am too. Yeah, but check the market volume. It's kind of low. Yeah, the market volume is still kind of low. Market volume is still kind of low, but like I said, we're still bouncing on this trend line. So And if we break 34K, the next support line is that 30K. If we break that 30K line, if we test 29 like we did for a second again, we can count that as a double bottom, the high 29. But if we start going into like the 24s, 23s, 21s, 20s, in my opinion, I think it's over. But I also think if we break this 43, I think we're back in go mode. So, like I said, volume is low because nobody knows what to do. Exactly. Nobody knows what to do. We're waiting for whale or news confirmation. We're waiting for the whales to one side or the other, the bulls or the bears. We're waiting for somebody to slap us up to 38, 39, then we know what to do. Or we're waiting for somebody to we're just waiting for confirmation. Either way, we're waiting for a whale or we're waiting for great news. We're waiting for bad news. We're waiting for something. But like I said, nobody in retail is really purchasing much, especially in Bitcoin right now, because we don't know which way it's going. There's been some purchase of altcoins because of the news, specific news. Like I said, Cardano is pumping because of that. But other than that, we really don't know. The trend is your friend until it breaks, but the channel has been upward since April of 2020. Yep, I completely agree as well, BDB. Most purchases were made from new people entering the market. Yes, that is true as well. New people entering the market. This is everybody's like, hey, if you ever want to get into cryptocurrency, right now is a good time because prices are low. Those kind of people, the new people, that's who's buying right now. The old hands are waiting for confirmation. The fairly new hands are still waiting for confirmation. Those who got in maybe in 2021. But like we said yesterday, the longer that you're in the market, guys, the longer that you're in the market, the more comfortable you feel. The more comfortable you feel in the market, because like we said, it's a lot easier to hold Cardano at $1.40 when you bought it at 10 cents. Or, those things. It's a lot easier to hold H bar when you were holding it at 2 cents. And now it's at 20. So like I said, those things make it easier for you in the market. So like I said, Crypto Hussar says I'm comfortable. And even those who are comfortable, AMC still holding around 31. Yep. So, like I said, I've been on here for about an hour, guys. Angel here, Begin Crypto. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Theta, like I said, theta.tv. I've been live streaming for over an hour on theta.tv. I'm so happy to see Plum and Bunny, Send, King, Click, all of these people following on the, let me see if is there any chats? Yeah, it's good to see people. Like I said, I've got a lot of new followers here on theta.tv. Guys, make sure you guys join theta.tv. All you do is go to theta.tv, create a quick account, and then from there you guys can follow everything that we're doing on Theta TV. You guys can earn T-Fuel watching me on theta.tv. So go ahead and do that as well. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You guys can find us. You can find me everywhere. I'm streaming on Facebook, everywhere. So, let me get Tim on quick, guys. Here, let me get Tim on for you guys real quick. Tim, how's it going?
Good. I like to spam your comments when you're going live.
Thank you. I love that. I love spams. That's all right. Rico's.
Yeah, I was sitting here looking. Flip over to the weekly chart on Bitcoin.
I saw you said that, but I was trying to find something there. I'm going to turn everything up a little bit. Hold on a second. Hopefully people can hear.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Let's see.
So something that's I've been forecasting, somewhere around 40 to 45K the next couple of days. It's hard to say. Is it going to be 3 days, 7 days, 10 days, somewhere in that range? You're really kind of just throwing a ballpark in it.
Yep.
And then, not thinking of wick off necessarily, but there's what's called a classic head and shoulders type of formation.
Yep.
And what drives me to actually, so I don't necessarily believe wick off and head and shoulders all the time, but it is a case that we've seen historically happen.
Yep.
What drives me to think that we'll have this short-term rise and then another dip is I did this situation where I put myself in April of 2020.
Yep.
I just used data before that point in time and did a long-term forecast. And when I did the 2-year forecast, it put the price of $20,900, which I think is low. That's really low.
Yep.
I don't think it'll go that low. And then I also did what's called a polynomial trendline forecast.
Yep.
And it also put me around 24, 25K, pretending I was in April 2020.
Yep.
And so when I look at a possible head and shoulders type of formation, if you flip over to the weekly chart, that's what would lead me to believe it. So, and granted, this is forecasting, it's hazy, and there's a lot of mixed signals right now. It would lead me to believe that we're due for one more dip. And then after that, a massive rise.
Absolutely.
I feel like a long-term bull run, bear market's behind us. That's kind of where my mindset is. But if you flip over the weekly, do you kind of see that formation too?
I'll show everybody here on that can see on Theta or on YouTube. I'll actually draw a little of what you're talking about here, here, and then right there. So, so that right there, guys, is the shoulder, the head, the shoulder. That's exactly the formation that that Tim, Crypto Weatherman, is talking about. Like I said, here he is. Hold on a second. Here he is live, guys. Actually, I'll go right here so you guys can see him.
I feel like I'm so famous when I come onto your live.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, we're streaming.
Cameras and screens.
Yeah, look, I mean, we're streaming in like 8 different places at once. So that's what we do. Awesome. But yeah, so if you guys haven't seen that yet, go ahead and go to the weekly chart, guys. Tim, thank you for showing that, by the way. Like I said, we were looking back further at the dailies and even the 4-hour chart and even the daily. But like I said, I didn't even back out to the weekly yet. So actually, very good insight. So yeah.
So when I do forecasts, I do a minimum of 2 periodicities in review.
Yep.
Because I mean, your period. Sometimes people do 15 minutes and stuff. Like the data is less accurate.
Yeah.
The shorter the time frame. But if you get 2 charts that say bear or bull, then you can kind of confirm that that's the direction. If you get one that says bear and the other says bull, then okay, it kind of cancels each other out. And then I do a third time frame on that to evaluate the next movements. But the weekly chart is really showing classic patterns of that. And the RSI on that one, it's pointing pretty much horizontal at the 50 point, which means it can go either direction. There's a lot of price struggle with those 2 spinning top candlestick formations. So there is a major fight right now. So I did a post on, kind of night and day, and that's a very general time frame. I did, days just to make it simple to understand. But like a rise could happen over the course of 5 days and then a sell off, on the other side of the world. It could be our side,
Yeah, it could be.
It's our side. Yeah. But those types of factors play an effect. But the weekly chart is just looking straight up like a head and shoulders. I imagine seeing another week, maybe 5 days of a very slow rise, and then one more sell off, and then I think we are going to enter back into a bull market.
I like it.
Hopefully I'm wrong.
Right. For all of that is some really good insight. I'm actually going to take a look a little bit more into that as well. Like I said, I've never felt so 50-50. Like I said, there's some indications that are like, oh, we're bearish. Some are like, okay, we're still moving bullish. And the RSI showing right at 50. This is as neutral as I've ever seen it.
I've been struggling to make content because I'm the forecast guy, and my last forecast was I think Wednesday, and I'm looking at this. I'm like, I'm not going to forecast on this. It's really hard.
Yeah,
really hard right now.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow Tim, by the way, Crypto Weatherman in the house. Thank you very much. I'm actually logging off. I've been on for like an hour and 10. So maybe I'll catch you. I don't know if you're going live.
I'm on vacation, so I just kind of pop on here occasionally. And then I go to the beach for a little bit.
And then come back. That's great. So like I said, I'll probably go live a little bit later as well. If you want to catch us there later, see if you see anything else, Tim, we'd love to have you on again. So.
Definitely. You have a good one.
My brother, take care.
See ya. Bye.
Crypto Weatherman, guys. Crypto Weatherman. That's my guy. That is my guy. Like I said, he was a very, very loyal. He was a very, very loyal watcher of this, the TikTok and YouTube lives. And then he came over and he finally started putting out content, and everybody loves Crypto Weatherman. He even passed me, at least on TikTok. He even passed me. He's a good dude. Like I said, if you guys don't follow Crypto Weatherman yet, please follow Crypto Weatherman because he's the freaking man. Like I said, I'm in his Discord. He's in my Discord. We're always helping each other out. He's very good at the weather. He calls them the forecast, which I think is a really cool idea. So he forecasts 7 days, 1 month, a year. So he does all those really immediate forecasts. So he's really a good guy. As you guys can see on this, it's a little easier to see what he's talking about here on the weekly chart. I'll show you guys here quick before I go off. This is the format that he sees. So he sees the shoulder, a head, and then a shoulder. We haven't actually developed this shoulder yet, but I think what he's trying to say is that we might see some upside and then some downside. So if we see a little bit of upside and downside, then we would probably get a little confirmation of that shoulder, head, and shoulder. And a head and shoulders pattern is a bearish pattern. So I can see what he's saying there. However, we don't have any confirmation until we get the move back up. And that would put us like right around here, which would bring us here. And then if we saw that dip back down to 30, we'd probably have confirmation on that shoulder, head and shoulder. So like I said, that dip though, if you guys want to know how a head and shoulder pattern dips, you would have to take it from the bottom of the neckline. So you'd go from the top here to the bottom of the neckline, and that would bring us to a really scary point. So that point would be down probably from that the confirmation, probably down at 36. Look at that. You'd be looking at like a $14,000, $12,000 to $14,000 Bitcoin. And I don't like that. So like I said, I hope he's wrong. I hope, like I said, I hope the bulls figure this out, and the bears let us move on here with this bull market, because it could get scary. Like I said, so far so good. I don't think so. Not scary, my guy. Yeah, I'm with you there. Copy that. Head and shoulders is a bearish sign. Thanks. Reverse head and shoulders is a bullish sign. So good for this bull market. Like I said, which TikTok accounts do you recommend us to follow? Like I said, I've befriended Tim, Crypto Weatherman, since the jump. He's one of my OGs. So Crypto Weatherman's awesome. I think you guys should follow Crypto Mason. If you guys don't follow Crypto Mason, you guys could also follow Blockchain Boy. Blockchain Boy's hilarious. I just put a stitch out with him, which was hilarious. Him talking about Pablo. Speaking of Pablo, I think Pablo is a good follow, especially he actually shows a lot more of the bearish side. And sometimes you guys need to hear that too. You guys need to hear the bearish possibilities. So, but Pablo as well. You guys could also follow Taylor. I do lives with Taylor. But one of the guys that I think is the most neutral, the chillest guys out there is World War Bitcoin. Alex, World War Bitcoin. He's awesome. Like I said, anytime he comes on, I always love to have him. Love to have him there. So like I said, those are some good accounts to follow. And obviously Angel here, Begin Crypto. If you guys are new, make sure you guys go ahead and follow here as well. But until next time, guys, Angel, Begin Crypto, talk soon, guys. I've been on for over an hour. I got to go ahead and keep moving on with the day for a little bit. I might jump on later. So if you guys want to catch me there, catch me later. Till next time, guys, I'll talk soon. Peace. Thank you guys as well on theta.tv. Make sure you guys go ahead, subscribe, and follow here to theta.tv. I'll be here every single day, 11:30 Central Time, live. Until next time, I'll talk soon. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. Peace.